Hello, we're going to treat, today we're going to try and treat this tank. It's from a 1978 Laverda 500 and this bike hasn't been used in years, and we're going to treat the tank before we get the tank resprayed. And to make it ethanol proof, good old ethanol, not what they say on the box, not good for the environment. The particles actually can kill bees and not good for humans or asthma sufferers. So what good is it? Not much good, but somebody sold it to somebody and now people are pushing it. Anyway, we've got to treat this tank. So the first thing, what you always need is a set of gloves. This stuff is caustic. One glove on. Two gloves on. You need to protect your eyes, so eye protectors. And what I've done is I've used a cable tie, and hopefully this will work, on the plastic bag to try and close these up because I couldn't find anything else to fit them. So we'll see how this works. And what you also want is some nuts. You can use stones, but if you use nuts, the nice thing is with a magnetic, you can get them back out. So we're going to give this a go and see how it goes. This is actually the first time I've done a tank like this. So let's see how it goes. So first of all, we got to open this and hopefully it will stay in. So pour this in. Throw in the nuts. Nice racket. Get some good beats going. And now some tape. Hopefully this will seal up the top. Maybe just dry it first. Get a good seal. .3M tape seems to be pretty good in it. And let's hope we're not having any leaks. So put that down. Okay, after about 15 minutes of that jiggling around, we're going to see what it's like. So you take it out the bottom rather than through the top, because the lip up there, it won't get all the liquid out. So what I'm going to do is, my cable ties here, which did work very well keeping it in. I was quite surprised. Oh, that's maybe a bit of leakage on from the top. So we'll cut the cable tie off. And we'll see what kind of colour we get coming out of the tank. So, put a container in the sink to catch it. Oh, there it comes. Open, take the tape off the top too. And drain this off the tank. And we get the solution out. You can see it's lovely looking. You can see it down there. So that's what's come out of my tank. Get this out of the way. And this is what's come out. So it was quite rusty inside. So you got to make sure that we get all that out. And then we have the fun of getting the nuts out. And there they are. So 2. So that's all 10 nuts out. If I hadn't counted them, you would not know how many was in there. I suppose you could rattle it around, but at least I know that I've got all 10 out. So the next stage of the process is to power wash out the tank. Just in case I forgot, this is the product. It's called Rustbuster Tank-Kleen SP10. And I got this from Miller's Oil in Ireland. So you can see the lovely state of what's come out of the tank. So I'll pour this back in here. And that's the gorgeous. I'm going to speed up the process by using my little trusty dryer here to put warm air into it, and then I'm still going to leave it for a day to really dry out. So after all that time, the next stage would be to leave it to make sure it's fully dried out before we go to the next stage, which I'm going to be using this stuff called SLOSH, as you can see there, to seal up the tank and make it ethanol proof as well. And the appropriately named SLOSH is what I'm going to do, is ethanol proof fuel tank sealer. I'm going to slosh it around the tank. Okay, we're getting ready to put in the sealer. So I difficultly figured out how these, but it's simple. Get a piece of plastic, any scrap of plastic will do, and some small cable ties. Get them started. And then push them down and pull them good and tight. Might use a funnel. In it goes. I'm going to try this time, see if it works any better than the last time, is to shove plastic in the hole. I'll take it, see if that will help. Again, some trusty 3M tape. And basically, you slosh that round. Get it everywhere on the tank. And then we leave that for 10 minutes. 10 minutes have gone by, so we just repeat the process of. The next stage is to drain out the slosh, and you drain it out through the bottom. Now in this tank there's two, so very useful if you keep the old trays you get for the food. I've kept two of them here, so I'm going to drain it into those. And leave to drain. I'll open the top as well. In a couple of days time we'll send it off to be painted, although it's pretty safe in some ways because it's only if you're adding fuel in. You should leave it for 5 days. Just take a look inside the tank. Put the light down in, have a look around. You can see it. It is, hope you can see it on the camera. It's basically just, it's shiny inside. It doesn't actually color it. There's no color involved. I've seen some of these where they're gray. It's like a very thick paint. Well, this is more like a light colored syrup or a varnish type of product.